Okay, let's talk about these different carving tools because this one is flat and straight. And then we have this one that's shaped like a V. That's my favorite one there, the V-shaped one. And then we have this one here that is curved. And this one we could run a line with. And then we have this big U-shaped one, round-shaped one. And that's for getting out bigger sections. So with this one, this is the curved knife-shaped one. What I want to do is I want to put my finger on top of it like this. And then I'm going to run at an angle, and this can slice this piece here. Then I'm going to rotate it, and I'll run at the opposite angle, and I'll pull that into it like this. And then as you can see here, you'll run at the opposite angle, and that will allow you to cut that. Then it just comes out like this. That's what this one is for, is putting your finger on top, turning it slightly, running at an angle, running at the opposite angle. Okay, this flat one, you can just do a similar thing. Say I'm trying to get this corner here. I'll press down like this at an angle, and then I'll press down at the other angle, and that'll give me a very precise, very small line here if you do it close together that I could just pull up, okay? They don't have to be very deep for this to work. You can see it doesn't have to be very deep. Whenever I ink it up, any kind of crevice won't catch. Now this V-shaped one, that's my favorite one. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. There we go, like that. This one, you dig in a little bit, so I'm pressing down a little bit, but then once I get at a comfortable height or depth, I'm going to just slide it across, and it'll just keep peeling up. Now, be careful. Know that when this pulls up, it's going to jump forward. So I don't want to have my hand here. That's what this thing is for, is you have your guard, and if I have it here, when it slips, it will hit that guard. Okay, if you keep digging down and down and down and down and down, this will get stuck, and then it's just going to pop. Okay, that has its own look to it. However, you want to dig down a little bit and then back off and come at a shorter angle. Sometimes that's going to slip. If it slips, you need to have a little bit more of a steeper angle so that I can get that nice straight line. If I was doing a background, maybe I would want to skip a little bit here and have the lines kind of close together. That kind of gives you a gray look where you can have a background to this. Now, this big U-shaped one, it takes out big sections. So same thing as the V-shaped one. I'm going to just get down at a depth, and you can see here if you keep digging and digging and digging and digging and digging in, it's going to mess up, and you're going to get something that looks like that. But if you just dig a little bit and then back off, I can have this nice U-shaped line that goes all the way across. Just like this. If you want to cut it off, you come from the other side, you can cut it off. And I went a little too deep there again, so I'm going to give that one more shot. It's good to practice it beforehand. I'm going at a slightly less angle than I was with the V-shaped one, okay? I think this is a harder one to use, but it does get out big sections. And if you want just these U-shaped dug out sections like this, you can do that with that. Okay, there's your 4 tools. You have your one that's like this, your flat where you're pressing down, your big U to take out big sections, and then your V, which you use for most things. Know that you have to come in at different angles. If I'm getting this hair here, I'm gonna have to stop there and come in at a different angle. As I feel myself starting to turn towards my hand, make sure you pause and rotate. This doesn't always have to be against this like this, but you do need to make sure that you're carving towards that and not towards your hand. So I'm continuing to rotate my linoleum block like this. And I'm kind of coming at this angle, but still it's not coming towards my fingers. Believe me, you don't want to take a chunk out of your hand. It's not going to feel good. So I'm coming here, taking out these sections. Once I have these sections taken out, then I can work on the background by carving out next to them. A lot of times it's a good idea to carve away from the important parts of your artwork. So instead of carving towards your important parts of your artwork, it's normally smart to carve away from the important parts. Okay, there you go. There's a tutorial on your carving utensils.